Hey guys, it's Strife the Warrior here with your favorite channel, Roblox Loaf. As we all know on YouTube, many of the most famous Roblox YouTubers don't always work alone. Sometimes it's just a duo, most of the time with relationships like Zalix, or individually Zachary Zaxer and Inquisitor Master. Another strong duo is the Sister Squad, Leah Ash and her sister Amber. With 396,000 subscribers, this duo is pretty popular. However, fun and well received the Sister Squad and Zalix is, there are more popular groups if you can believe it. With 586,000 subscribers is The Crew. Made up of the popular YouTube star It's Funday and her siblings, The Crew is arguably one of the most popular Roblox YouTube groups. The Crew is going strong, making new content and getting new subscribers every day. Now again, I know it might be hard to believe, but there is still a group that is more popular than The Crew. They are an infamous group called the Pals. Now this group of guys are all friends in real life and YouTube partners. The Pals have gone through some revisions and changes over the years, as well as some pretty difficult times. The channel that has 3.42 million subscribers could be disbanded. Today we're going to talk about 4 reasons why the Pals are slowly dying. And as always, if you have any theories or ideas why this popular group is dying out, drop them in the comments below. Number 4. Friendship versus business. For any of you out there that have ever worked with your friends, it can certainly have its difficulties. In any friendship, there are the goofy, joyous, and outrageous fun times. For YouTubers, there is no reason that same vibe can't transfer over into their work. Seeing as how the Pals are all actually friends, the group itself is made up of Dennis Daly, Sketch, Alex, and Sub. They are all known for their goofy styles and crazy antics. However, there is so much more to being a YouTube entertainer than just filming your goofy shenanigans. There is actually a business-like side to it, including sound mixing, video editing, and creative content editing. These things often take a ton of concentration and of course a ton of time. So when you have multiple friends together, they need to work on things like compromising what type of jokes to put into videos, different commentary in videos, and even things that don't seem like they would be important but are, like when they actually post the videos, things may eventually get tense. A group like this could easily tip the scale from friends having fun together to more of a business partner type relationship. One thing that could tip those scales faster than a tourist at a cruise ship buffet is actually living together. Which brings me to number 3, living arrangements. The Pals all live together in the same house and have their own space. Now this is a lot of people's dream life, make millions of dollars a year, live with your best friend, and play video games all day. However, when you have 4 or 5 outspoken youngsters in the same house, weird pranks, annoying habits, and lifestyle changes, that can get in the way of the friendship. Also being so close not only in proximity but in relationship, critiques and deadlines can be awkward to enforce for a lot of people. Now they did all have their own space, so if they ever got irritated or annoyed with one another, they could go to their space and cool down. It also makes one wonder, what is it like when one of the friends wants to leave? Does that put a strain on the friendship or even the business relationship? What would the new dynamic be like? All I can think of is when a group of friends graduate high school and go to college and they slowly grow apart because they are not actually together in close proximity anymore. Is that what's going to happen to the Pals? Number 2, solo careers. Now all these YouTubers are insanely popular on their own. The Pals are really just a group of friends playing with each other. Each of them have their own channels with millions of subscribers between them. They all sell their own merch and have their own fans. Could being in the Pals hurt their solo careers as YouTube entertainers? They would need to take time away from their own channels to make content for their group channel. But if they simply had visits from each other on their own channels, they could still all play together and be friends, but they would be able to focus on their own things. This would be a logical action to take as their success grows. I definitely think this would also take the strain off of their relationship, as friends to not work so closely together. Now it's time for the white elephant in the room. If you're a fan of the Pals or have followed their progress over the years, you know who that elephant is. Number 1, Coral. Coral was a member of the Pals and was real-life best friends with Dennis long before their YouTube thing. Everything was going just fine and dandy for the Pals, but Coral decided to make a comment to a fan that did not go well. A fan of the Pals left him a message about how much she enjoyed his content, and his response was simply the word cringe and a sideways face. This young girl was so hurt and traumatized by this awful response from one of the people that she looked up to, she had to go through counseling to cope with it. The backlash that happened after this incident was pretty intense. Coral never apologized for his behavior or even tried to explain himself. Instead, he became very rude to the rest of the Pals. The events that followed go as such. Coral was kicked out of the Pals, he moves out of the house, he quits YouTube, and pretty much has been MIA. I think that losing not only a business partner but a friend in that manner really put a strain on the Pals and even caused them to disband for a time. Who knows if this is the straw that broke the camel's back, but it certainly did not help. Thanks for watching everyone. Don't forget to subscribe and ring that bell for notifications so you never miss a new episode of Roblox Loaf. I'm Strife the Warrior, and as always, stay beautiful, stay awesome, and we'll catch you around next time.